different crowd than it was.
Yeah.
He'll get it. Game last night. Played a hell of a game. Ready? 40 seconds!
This is the guy I thought. He is horrible.
Which guy?
This one right here. He is horrible.
Which guy?
Right here, right behind you.
Oh, I've seen this guy before. I know.
He's a redneck.
Welcome to the Battle by the Bay on Simon's Cable Channel 2. The second half of our doubleheader tonight. The Pleasantville Greyhounds against the Shawnee Renegades. I'm Chuck Betson, joined by Ken Williams. And Ken, this is really the marquee matchup of the entire tournament. Shawnee-Pleasantville, a rematch from last year's Tournament of Champions clash.
Number 2 and 3 teams in the state, Chuck. Excellent matchup. A lot of significance, I think, will be played with this game today, simply because when it comes to the end of the year in the state championships and a seed in the Tournament of Champions, they will give 2 teams byes. And the winner of this game today, the way I look at it down the road, if they continue to win, will probably receive one of those 2 byes. So that's very important come March.
All right, also, Shawnee comes in at 15-2. They've won 13 in a row. Pleasantville at 15-3. And remember, revenge motive tonight for the Greyhounds, Ken. They lost last year 60-40 in the Tournament of Champions. Some key matchups today. I just heard from the Shawnee coaching staff. They're going to use 6'7" Kessler on Rob Strickland, and they're going to put Malik Allen, who's headed to Villanova, on Clifton Jones.
I guess they feel that Malik Allen is probably their best athlete. He's very mobile. I think if you can stop Clifton Jones, Pleasantville could be in for some problems, because he seems to be really the key to this club. Played so-so last night. He did not have one of his better games, and Atlantic City hung in there tough. And he has got to have an outstanding game tonight, along with Rob Strickland and Jamar Perry and Noel Gonzalez, in order for Pleasantville to win this game.
All right, it's a packed house, sold out, as was the first game of our doubleheader. Shawnee versus Pleasantville, and we've got it for you on Simon's Cable Channel 2. Parker runs.
One in and out the other.
Because I'll tell you what.
Here we come in 5. You ready, Jack?
Chuck, I got to cue you.
Okay.
Hang in there.
He's good shooters. Oh, he's good.
Coming out, Chuck. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're up.
Welcome back to Simon's Cable Channel 2's coverage of the Battle by the Bay. And what a battle we have today. The Pleasantville Greyhounds against the Shawnee Renegades, and what is the marquee matchup of this great event, the Battle by the Bay, in its second season. We're at the brand new Atlantic City High School, $83 million facility. Chuck Betson and Ken Williams. And Ken, there you see Pleasantville, 15-3. Ken Leary, you know how much he wants this game.
Big game, Chuck. Big prestige game. They stubbed their toe last year in the state playoffs against Shawnee in the Battle of the Champions, the Tournament of Champions at the end, and he wants this badly. With this, again, like I said earlier, will probably be a bye in the Tournament of Champions. It looks like St. Anthony's will definitely get a bye. They are probably the top team in the state, and that other bye could come to the winner of this game.
All right, there you see Shawnee coach Joe Kessler, the Renegades come in 15-2. They've won 13 games in a row. They beat Pleasantville last year in the Tournament of Champions, 60-40. The two losses came in a tournament down in South Carolina, and Shawnee has not lost since. They beat Bishop Eustis yesterday, and you know the kind of program that Joe Kessler has built at Shawnee. People sleep outside for tickets. The fans support this program as well as any in southern New Jersey, and of course they're led, Ken Williams, by 6'8", 6'9" senior Malik Allen. He's headed to Villanova. But let's first look at the Pleasantville roster. You see 6'10" Rob Strickland, Jamar Perry, 6'5" senior, Clifton Jones, 6'7" senior, Noel Gonzalez, 5'11" senior, James Brown. That's the starting lineup. Ames and Akins will come off the bench for Kenny Leary. There you see the Greyhounds as they were in their huddle. Again, Pleasantville comes in 15-3. Shawnee 15-2. There you see the Greyhounds getting ready in the huddle as we get ready for the tip-off of this much-anticipated matchup. Shawnee versus Pleasantville. There's the Shawnee lineup. Malik Allen, 6'9" senior, headed to Villanova, averages 18.5 points a game. J.R. Gillen, he is the Renegades' best defender. He's going to play Jamar Perry head up. Rick Zeisler, he'll play Strickland, 6'6" senior. Joe Amari and Rob Bishop round out the starting five. Ryan Mulholland and Brad Martin will also see a lot of time for the Shawnee Renegades.
All seniors, Chuck. 5 senior starters, but looking down that roster for Shawnee, there's a lot of young kids on there. There's a 6'5" sophomore and a couple 6'4" juniors, so it looks like they still have a lot of talent left.
All right, Joe Kessler in his 9th season, 185-52, 6 straight 20-win seasons, working on number 7, 5 straight Burlington City Liberty Division championships, 4 straight South Jersey Group 4 championships, 2 state championships, and 1 Tournament of championship. This guy has done it all, and that's why Pleasantville, a victory over Shawnee, would really add some icing to this cake that the triplets have baked in this Pleasantville oven here. And of course, I'm talking about the Jamar Perry, Clifton Jones, and Rob Strickland, Ken.
Yes, this is a game I think they have been pointing to since last year. They felt they were a little bit embarrassed in that game. They got off to a bad start, and they hung in there pretty good in the second half. Anxious to see what Pleasantville does tonight defensively, Chuck. They've sort of abandoned the man-to-man after they started the season in it. They played a lot of zone. Joe Kessler the other night said he loves to see his zone because of his outside shooting. So it looks maybe like Pleasantville's strength in zone will go against Shawnee's strength, which is their outside shooting.
All right, there you see the Renegades being introduced. Number 22, that's Rob Bishop on your screen. And there's Malik Allen, the big kid. He's headed to Villanova. And Shawnee's ready to play. They brought a large contingent of fans down here. Always travel with a lot of people. And now, the Pleasantville Greyhounds, under Coach Kenny Leary.
And they're the home team today. They'll be in white, and they'll be the home team on the scoreboard, Chuck.
Looking at the Pleasantville kids, they were really pumped for this game. Noel Gonzalez, he's dangerous, Ken. You know, you can't concentrate on the triplets because Gonzalez will kill you.
Quick hands, quick feet, outstanding game last night, I thought, Chuck.
Clifton Jones, he's going to be covered by Allen. They're going to use Malik Allen on Clifton Jones in an interesting matchup. Jamar Perry introduced. James Brown, he hurt his head last night against Atlantic City, and there's the big boy. Big, 6'10", Rob Strickland. The Pleasantville Greyhounds huddle at midcourt. 15-3, we mentioned. Shawnee 15-2. Ken, who are our referees?
Chuck, our referees tonight are from the local chapter, Bruce Campbell and Robert Riccabone, veteran officials. They're going to have their hands full with this one today, Chuck.
We are ready for the battle by the Bay and the marquee matchup for the battle by the Bay. Honorary.
I think that's Mayor Peterson, Chuck, from Pleasantville, that is the honorary captain here. Will throw up the ball.
All right, we'll have the honorary captain throw up the ball at midcourt.
I guess there's two here. Mayor Peterson is standing at the scorer's table, and there's a young lady holding the ball out there.
On to throw up the ball. You saw first game on the doubleheader. You saw Atlantic City and Pleasantville really give you some entertainment before the Greyhounds won it 79-73, and we expect this game to be just as good. What a tournament this has been to showcase not only this fine facility but the Atlantic City area, Ken. And I think we may have buried the comp mentality that existed. Everybody wanted a free ticket. People have paid for this event, and we have two sellouts last night and today.
Absolutely, Chuck, and I can't say enough about the game that we did earlier tonight. It's just outstanding.
Pleasantville wins the tap. Jamar Perry scores, and the Greyhounds were off and running. Jamar Perry won the tap, took it right down and scored. Here comes Shawnee right back. Amari out to J.R. Gillern. Gillern puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, fought for. Allen has it. He puts it up. No, we got a travel. A travel on Malik Allen.
And Pleasantville came out man-to-man, Chuck, during that first series.
Pleasantville came out in a man-to-man, and we'll watch the defensive matchups. Gillern's going to guard Jamar Perry. People feel J.R. Gillern may be the best defensive player in all of South Jersey. There you see Zeisler on Strickland inside, and they're going to use Allen on Clifton Jones. So, as we told you, Jamar Perry from outside puts up a shot. Strickland on the rebound, puts it up and in! Rob Strickland on the offensive board, and the Hounds are off. And now they will put on some defensive pressure, and this pressure really hurt Atlantic City last night early. J.R. Gillern will operate against Noel Gonzalez. They get it into Allen. Allen with a shot, up and in. Malik Allen over Rob Strickland scores for Shawnee. 4-2 Pleasantville. 6:58 left in the first period here.
And I'll tell you,
the battle by the bay.
There is a real battle inside with Strickland.
Look at Strickland go to the board. He gets it back. He puts it in. Rob Strickland. They said he's too soft. He's playing hard today, Kenny Williams.
Well, him and Zeisler are just really going at it underneath, Chuck. I'm anxious to see how long the officials let them go, because they are
really banging underneath. Pleasantville in the press. This is Amari bringing it up for Shawnee. He's being defended by Clifton Jones. Jones rides him. Amari takes it into the lane, throws it away, out of bounds. Kenny Leary's making a call. No, it's going to Shawnee. Going to Shawnee. We have a piece of confetti out on the floor. We get that straightened out. 6-2, 6:33 left in the first. Pleasantville out in front of the Shawnee Renegades. They get it to Gillern. Gillern looks for Allen inside. Clifton Jones fronts Allen. Allen has it on the baseline. Gets it into Zeisler. Zeisler turns, puts up a shot on Strickland. No good. Rebound, Clifton Jones. And he's got Gonzalez down the floor. Gonzalez takes it to the hole. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, Malik Allen. Gets it out to Zeisler, to Amari. Here comes Allen down the floor. Puts it up. No good. Clifton Jones knocks it away.
I'll tell you, did you see him run the floor, Chuck?
Clifton Jones has it deflected out of 5:46 left in the first period. Jamar Perry against Gillern. Look at Gillern cover him. Perry tries to dish it inside, and we have a kick violation against Shawnee. And now the officials don't know what they've called here. Yes, it'll be Pleasantville basketball. No, they're going to give it to Shawnee. They're going to give it to Shawnee. Give it to Shawnee. It looked like a kick violation, and now they will give it to Shawnee. Here come the Renegades moving left to right on your screen. Shot put up, no good. Rebound, fought for. We have a foul. Looks like Zeisler over the back.
That's his first, team first. That's one each on that Strickland-Zeisler matchup.
That was Rob Bishop who took it to the basket. Zeisler fouled going for the rebound. 6-3, Pleasantville out in front, and now Shawnee puts on some pressure. This is J.R. Gillern on Jamar Perry. Watch him play defense. Perry pushes it up. Jamar Perry takes it in the lane, puts it up and draws a foul before the shot. Jamar Perry looks like he really wants to take the man into the lane tonight.
That was on the drive. I guess they got Joe Amari on that. That's his first, team second. That'll be a Al underneath the basket.
Now they're giving him a shooting foul, Ken.
Well, that surprises me, Chuck.
Giving him a shooting foul. So Jamar Perry will go to the line for 2 shots. First shot up and in. Jamar will get another. He's headed to James Madison along with Rob Strickland. A package deal from Pleasantville for Lefty Drizel. Second shot up and good.
I'm going to add a real good package deal, Chuck.
Pretty good package deal from Pleasantville with those 2 players. 5:10 left in the first period. Here comes Shawnee. Amari sets up the offense out to Gillern. He's hounded by Gonzalez. They get it into Allen. Allen loses the ball, and here come the Greyhounds moving right to left.
There was no Earl Gonzalez on that, Chuck. He batted that ball.
Jamar Perry for 3, puts it up, and in! 2, I'm sorry, his foot was on the line. 10-3, Pleasantville. Here comes Shawnee, Malik Allen on the baseline, he scores. Malik Allen showing you that soft touch on the baseline. 10-5, Pleasantville. 4:36 left in the first. Gonzalez tries to get it to Jones. It's knocked away. James Brown has it. James Brown will try to penetrate. He takes it in the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Look at Strickland go for the rebound. Clifton Jones comes down with it, looks for a teammate, gets it to Jamar Perry. Jamar shakes, bakes, wheels, deals, and scores! Jamar Perry is taking over here, and he has just taken it right. Tingent. There's a jump shot up, no good. Blocked. Pleasantville really putting on the defensive pressure. Not with the press, but on the defensive end. Perry out to Jones. Jones for 3. Clifton Jones with a 3-point shot. 15-5. Pleasantville up 10. This broadcast brought to you by your McDonald's franchises in the Atlantic City, Pleasantville, and Ocean City area, as well as the McDonald's located on the Ocean One Mall. McDonald's, the official game break of the 1996 Summer Olympic Games in Atlanta. Pleasantville came to play today, Ken.
They sure did, Chuck.
Gillern gets it to Zeisler. Zeisler drives inside. Jones blocks it. Here comes Jamar Perry, and he really intimidating early with the block shots.
Shawnee has not been able to get anything from the outside. Pleasantville's defense has really stymied them so far, Chuck.
They get it into Allen. Allen puts it up and in. A nice feed that time from Rob Bishop to Malik Allen. And that cuts a Pleasantville lead. 15-7. Shawnee down 8.
Now Malik Allen has all 7 of the Renegades' points.
Clifton Jones has it out front. Pleasantville showing some patience here. Out to Noel Gonzalez. Ken Leary wants to make sure they get a good shot. James Brown calling for the ball at the top of the key. Gonzalez to Jamar Perry, drives baseline, hits James Brown with a perfect pass. He misses the jumper, rebound Shawnee. Here come the Renegades, left to right. They get it down to Gillern, J.R. Gillern for 3, no good. Rebound comes back to Gillern, takes it into the lane, dishes to Zeisler. Zeisler with a turnaround jumper, up no good, rebound Jamar Perry. Jamar Perry really exercising his dominance here today in the early going. Into Strickland, Allen knocks it away. Here comes Shawnee, left to right. J.R. Gillern looks for Bishop. Bishop thinks about a shot. Doesn't take it. Amari for 3. He hits. Joe Amari hits a 3-pointer, and it's 15-10, Ken.
That was
you said that's what you needed. That's what Shawnee needed.
They cannot afford to give him that shot uncontested.
Jamar Perry out front. Gets it to Noel Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Perry. Back to Clifton Jones. A steal by J.R. Gillern. He dishes off inside to Amari and the score. And just like that, Shawnee right back in the game, 15-12.
This is exactly like last night's game. Chuck, Pleasantville broke out early with a big lead, and Elaine Sheik came back, and now Shawnee has come back. That timeout.
Clifton Jones wide open, and Allen blocks his shot. Malik Allen went up and made the block. Noel Gonzalez on the steal and knocks it out of bounds. Malik Allen went up strong and blocked the shot by Clifton Jones.
Now the substitutions for Shawnee. Number 12 is in the game, Ryan
for junior. Also Brad Martin in the game, number 23 for Shawnee. Here's Gillern. Over to Allen. Allen's got it off early, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Shawnee. Wide open three for Amari, up, no good. Rebound, Clifton Jones. Under a minute left in the first period. Pleasantville up 15-12. Perry to Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives baseline, puts up the jumper and hits. Noel Gonzalez, who didn't score a point the last time these two teams played, Ken, hits a short jumper, puts Pleasantville up 17-12.
That's his first bucket of the game, Chuck.
Gonzalez goes for the steal, gets it. Down to Gonzalez, a great field by Perry. Gonzalez tries to save it, but puts his foot on the line. Jamar led Noel a little bit too much on that steal.
That wasn't a good decision.
Shawnee will get the ball. 30.7 seconds left. Pleasantville leads it 17-12.
They're still in this man-to-man pressure, Chuck.
Amari gets it up. Perry on him now, knocks the ball away, and a foul. Wow, it looked like a clean swipe that time, but we got a foul on Jamar Perry.
And that's his second, Chuck.
Jamar Perry's got a cut on his lip right now, Ken. He must have taken a shot in the face. Jamar Perry on the bench, and they start play, and Pleasantville doesn't have 5 players on the court. And now we have a travel. Unbelievable here, what's going on. Ken Leary was attending to his player, and Pleasantville.
Let's go, Gonzalez! Come on, big guy!
I told you these officials would get this good.
The kid was on the bench and they let play start.
Plus the fact
What was that?
if he's cut, they have to.
That was unbelievable. Am I seeing things or what? They had 3 cuts.
Coming out.
Nosebleed.
Coming out, quiet. Coming out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back.
We're back with the Battle by the Bay on Simon's Cable Channel 2. Pleasantville, Shawnee, they played 1 period. The Greyhounds lead at 17-12. Ken, that chain of events at the end of first period, really unusual. Jamar Perry went to the bench with an injury, and play continued right in front of us, and Pleasantville didn't have 5 men on the floor.
Anytime those bloody officials are supposed to stop the game, if it gets on his uniform, he has to change his shirt or his pants or whatever. He was obviously bleeding from the nose. They were over-attending to him, and the officials let the play go. Why, I can't understand.
All right, Jamar Perry will start the second period on the bench. He does have 2 fouls, Ken, so that could also be a factor. Here's Gillern. Malik Allen had a good first period for Pleasantville, for Shawnee, pardon me, and Jamar Perry really got things off early for the Greyhounds. Here comes Pleasantville, moving right to left. William Ames for 3. In and out. Rebound. Shawnee. Zeisler has it. Out to Bishop. Bishop in the open floor to J.R. Gillern. Spots up for 3. Around. No good. Rebound to Gonzalez. He loses the handle. It comes out to Amari. Malik Allen with Strickland on him. Takes it to Strickland. Strickland plays good defense. Doesn't foul. And Malik cannot connect. Clifton Jones for the Hounds. Get it to Nunnally. He drives baseline. Passes to Ames. Ames, a block by Malik Allen. What defense at both ends. And there's the third foul. The third foul on Jamar Perry. And Kenny Leary almost going to kick a chair. He's really upset. Jamar Perry picks up 3.
That's his third, Chuck.
You're going to have to get him out. Going to have to get him out. James Brown comes in. Jamar Perry, who really got started early, picks up his third with 6:59 left. He's going to have to sit out probably, Ken, for the remainder of the period.
He had 8 points in the first period, Chuck, and they've taken him right out of the game now. That's a shame.
J.R. Gillern inside to Zeisler. Zeisler on the baseline, puts it up, no good. And then we have a push on Malik Allen. A push on Malik Allen. And frankly, Ken, I didn't see that foul either.
They're not going to let him play here. This one official here, Chuck, is just blowing a whistle on everything here. This is going to be a long game, and if they're not going to let him play, that's a shame.
17-12, Pleasantville with the lead. James Brown inside to Strickland, stolen by Allen. Allen knocked it away out to Gillern. J.R. Gillern in the open floor. Takes it to the basket. Foul. A foul, I guess, on James Brown. I'll wait for Bruce Armstrong's call.
Bruce Campbell, but
Bruce Campbell, pardon me.
Maybe on Ames. Yeah, it's on Ames, I think, Chuck.
All right.
That's his first. That's going to be a shooting foul. It's a team fifth.
With Jamar Perry on the bench, someone is going to have to step up and operate this offense for Ken Leary. At the line for Shawnee, J.R. Gillen puts the first shot up and in.
That's his first point of the game, Chuck.
17-13, Pleasantville up 4. Second shot up and in. Be interesting to see what transpires now with Jamar Perry on the bench. 6:36 left in the second. Ames. Shawnee in his zone. James Brown now operating the offense out front.
Yeah, I think that they're going to try to get Gonzalez a little more involved and try to hit Ames in that corner because he's their zone breaker.
Clifton Jones takes it to the basket and draws a foul. Draws a footing to this game, and now the pace has slowed down somewhat.
Exactly like the game last night was.
First shot by Clifton Jones is up, in and out. And with Perry on the bench, Jones is going to have to step up his offense.
And he's very, very capable. He's the kid, Chuck, that I think will probably
Second
play
shot
right
up, no good. Look at Strickland on the board. Kessler wants an over-the-back foul, doesn't get one. Double team inside. They get it away. Here comes Shawnee with some numbers. O'Malley for three from deep in the corner. Up, no good. Rebound, James Brown. Pleasantville wants to run. Now he pulls it out. Pleasantville thought about running that time, but did not run. Brown to Gonzalez, and he'll operate the chance to get more. Greyhounds have shown patience here in their half-court set. Here's Gonzalez to Clifton Jones. To Gonzalez. Gonzalez for three. Up, no good. Rebound fought for, and we have a foul. On Strickland, picks up his second foul. Rob Strickland over the back. Strickland picks up two. 5:08 remaining.
That's the sixth team, so the next foul, the Shawnee Renegades will be shooting 1-1.
Here comes Shawnee. Ryan Mulholland brings it up for Joe Kessler. Out to Gillern. Gillern inside to Allen. Allen with a jumper blocked by Strickland. Rob Strickland blocked that shot by Malik Allen. And here come the Greyhounds. Clifton Jones brings it up. Juan Nunnally over to James Brown. Nunnally inside to Clifton Jones. He weaves through and scores. Clifton Jones found a seam in that Shawnee zone, penetrated and connected. 21-14 Pleasantville. Amari spins. We got a travel. A travel on Joe Amari. He drew a foul, but before that, a traveling violation.
Tim McGovern checks in for the Renegades. He's used a lot of players here tonight.
And we have a timeout here in the second period with this score. Pleasantville 21. Shawnee 14. We'll be back with more right after this. Hey, Jack. Why is that picture flickering a little bit?
It isn't here. I got no idea what you got there.
All right.
Okay, stand by. We're coming back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back.
We're back with the Battle by the Bay on Simon's Cable Channel 2, brought to you by the Betson Connection, Chuck Betson, Ken Williams, and your friends at McDonald's. McDonald's, the official game break of the 1996 Summer Games. Pleasantville leads at 21-14. Jamar Perry has 3 fouls, Rob Strickland 2. Fouls could be a factor before this one is over. But Ken, another observation I want to make, Rob Strickland, many people have criticized him as being too soft. He has stepped right up and gotten in the face of Malik Allen today.
And last time up the floor, he blocked a shot, Chuck. He was right there. He's been very, very physical in this game this afternoon, and he's done a real fine job.
James Brown to Clifton Jones. Clifton Jones out top. He weaves through, stolen away. Here comes Shawnee. Mulholland down, puts it up and in. Ryan Mulholland with a steal as Jones took it into traffic that time, and the tentacles of the Shawnee zone knocked that ball away. James Brown with a beautiful move in. What a shot! James Brown with a swoop shot.
He's really stepped up his game since Jamar Perry's left. He's bringing the ball up the floor. He's handling the ball. He's got 4 points here in this period.
There's Mulholland out to Allen. Back to Mulholland. Mulholland puts a shot up. No good. Rebound, Clifton Jones. And he's been a force on the boards as well. Shawnee getting no second shots at all, Ken. And Pleasantville's gotten a few second shots. Brown gets it in. Strickland knocked away. Stolen. Here comes Shawnee. J.R. Gillern up the floor. He takes it to the baseline, thinks about a shot, puts it up. No good. Rebound, put up. No good. Rebound, Clifton Jones. One of the few times that Shawnee got an offensive rebound. Brad Martin couldn't convert. Juan Nunnally will run the offense for Pleasantville. Nunnally over to Jones. Clifton Jones with his three-pointer, in and out, rebound, fought for. Look at Strickland. He out-fought Allen, and he put it right back in. Rob Strickland is making a statement here this afternoon.
Yes, he is, Chuck, and he's making it against a real fine player in Malik Allen.
25-16. Shawnee down 9. Mulholland over to J.R. Gillern. He'll take a three. Up, no good. Gillern will get back his rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Noel Gonzalez.
And into the game for Peeville is Brian Akins, and he turned that St. Augustine game around, I thought, Chuck. He came in off the bench, and he'll give him a little bit more size under the boards.
Give Clifton Jones a rest.
Yes.
What a game he's played at both ends for the Hounds.
And also Chris Zeisler's back in for the Renegades. Inside
to Zeisler. Zeisler blocked by Strickland. Strickland is making a statement out here today. I've never seen him play with this kind of intensity. 25-16. Rob Strickland is not playing soft today, people.
And Chuck, he's got 2 fouls, and he could very well...
Juan Nunnally for 3. And he hits!
He could have very well pulled up on that, but he went right after it.
Refused to pull up on that. 28-16. Pleasantville with its largest lead by 12. Here comes Shawnee back. They throw it away. Backcourt. No, they save it. Almost a backcourt. Gillern has it under pressure. A foul. A foul. A foul out front. Foul's on 45, Kenny.
That's on Nunnally. That's his first Nunnally. But we're shooting 1-and-1 now.
Now they're into 1-and-1. End of the game now for Joe Kessler. Rob Bishop. He'll replace Timmy McGovern. Gillern averages 11.5 points per game and 4 rebounds to go with 5 assists. An excellent outside shooter. And we mentioned a great defensive player. There you see the clock and the time and the score. 28-17. Gillern will get another. James Brown out of lineup now for Kenny Leary. He's got a lead. He's going to let his starters get some rest, Ken.
He did a real fine job. He got hit in the head last night, Chuck, and it was questionable today, but he's responded very well.
Second shot up and in by Gillern. 28-18. Pleasantville up 10. 2 minutes left in the second period. Juan Nunnally over to Clifton Jones. Clifton Jones looks for Nunnally. Nunnally has it out front. Pleasantville's going to show some patience and get a shot.
Shawnee's still in that zone, Chuck.
Trying to get it into Strickland, but Allen's really defending Strickland well. Strickland has it to Nunnally. They got Gonzalez for an open shot. Noel Gonzalez, no good. Hit high off the board, and Shawnee comes down with a rebound. Ryan Mulholland gives it to Gillern. He hits a 3. J.R. Gillern hits that. And it is 28. And we're losing power here. All right, 28-21. We're back with this. There we go.
We had a little power outage. This game's so hot, Chuck, it blew the fuses.
A little hot. We had a power outage. Bill Rafferty over there working on that. Is that Calvi Electric that did that over there? George Brestol? Calvi Electric came to the aid. Calvi Electric came to the aid over there. Fixed that power outage. Or was that the mayor of Atlantic City that caused that power outage?
They will have a hard time getting up
28-21, a minute 17 left in the second period here.
And now that we're back, I guess Pleasantville's ball out of bounds, Chuck.
Pleasantville ball out of bounds, a minute 17 left. Quan Nunnally out front. Gets it to Clifton Jones. He's on the baseline. He's dangerous there. A block by Allen. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be Pleasantville ball. Pleasantville ball. You see the clock in the screen. 28-21. A minute 10 left. For the Greyhounds, can to be patient here and go for one good shot.
I don't know if that's their game, Chuck.
No, that's not their game. They turned it over. So a key turnover that time. 28-21. Pleasantville up 7. Shawnee will get a chance to cut into that lead. Here comes Mulholland. Mulholland over to Bishop. To Malik Allen at the top of the key. Malik Allen back out to Gillern. Over to Mulholland. Mulholland penetrates, shoots. Good try, but he couldn't convert. And with 53 seconds left, the Hounds have it. They lead 28-21.
Now they're back into a little man-to-man. This change of defense has slowed Pleasantville down a little bit.
And we have a foul on Bishop out front. Rob Bishop fouls Clifton Jones. Only the 15th foul.
That's his first.
On Shawnee, so they will not go to the line, Ken.
No, absolutely not. They need 2 more before they go to the line.
Over to William Ames. Ames has it. To Nunnally. Quan Nunnally's done a good job in the absence of Jamar Perry. Strickland on the baseline to Ames. Ames that to Atkins. Brian Atkins has it. Over to Rob Strickland. Quan Nunnally. He penetrates. Tries to get it to Strickland. What do we have? We have a foul. A foul on Nunnally as he penetrated. That's only the 16th foul on the Renegades.
And that's the second on Rob Bishop, and this will be a side out. So with 22.7 seconds, I would be surprised if Pleasantville doesn't play for one shot here, Chuck.
Okay. Clifton Jones has trouble getting it in. Get it to Strickland. Strickland to Jones, almost a steal. Jones for 3. It's good.
What if he called that bank shot?
He called that bank shot off the side of the bank, and it's 31-21. Shawnee having trouble getting the ball in. Pleasantville's going to pressure. Here comes Mulholland up the floor. Mulholland to Allen. Allen takes it to the hole. He puts it up and scores at the buzzer. What action we've had here. The score, 31-23. Ken, run down our scoring.
For Pleasantville, we have a total of 31. Noel Gonzalez has 2. Clifton Jones has 8. Jamar Perry has 8. Rob Strickland has 6. James Brown has 4. And Quan Nunnally has 3. And for the Shawnee Renegades, who have a total of 23. J.R. Gillern has 7. Malik Allen has 9. Joe Amari has 5. And Ryan Mulholland has 2.
All right, once again, the score here at halftime in the battle. By the Bay, the Pleasantville Greyhounds 31, the Shawnee Renegades 23. Don't go away. We have some special halftime guests for you on Salmon's Cable Channel 2. We'll be back with more right after this.
We're back with halftime in Battle by the Bay. Pleasantville leads Shawnee 31-23. One of the great things about this event, all the special celebrities we've seen in here for this weekend. And joining us now, the Pope, Paul Owens. And Paul, you had a very special reason for attending.
Yeah, my grandson was here, played the first game for Bishop Eustace. So he's going to Penn next year, so I'm pretty proud of him.
Jeff Eustace played for Bishop Eustace. They came up 1 point short against Clifford Scott. Pope, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. And I thought he did a great job on the boards and blocking shots. we were a little weak in our guard situation, but other than that, they played hard and played good. It was a good game.
All right, Paul Owens is a man who built the Phillies into a power in the 70s and 80s, signed players like Mike Schmidt, Larry Boa, the glory area of the franchise. Paul, where do you see the franchise going right now?
Well, I think we're on the right track again. Lee Thomas has done an outstanding job, in my opinion. He took over at a time when our farm system was nil. And with Del Unser there now as a developer and development, we got a new scouting director 3 years ago, and Mike Arbuckle. I've been helping them a little bit part-time, and we've got some young players coming. You don't know about them yet. It'll be another couple, 3 years, but we're on the right track and doing what we used to do in the 70s.
All right, one more question, Paul. It was a bad year for baseball last summer. Will the fans come back to the game?
I think they're coming back. I think there are two things that helped. I think we had great playoffs, and that worked out pretty good. And I think both sides have shown that they know that they can't do this again because the people are going to walk away forever.
All right, what about your impression about this facility here at Atlantic City High School?
I can't get over how great it is. I've never seen a high school situation like this, so I'm glad for the residents here in Atlantic City, and it's a show place, really.
All right, the Pope at the Battle by the Bay. Paul Owens, thanks for joining us.
Okay, my pleasure. I hope I can come back again.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know, 53's doing something. Are we back?
I don't see anything on. There's nothing on the screen here. Jack, there's nothing on the screen.
Eddie, I know. Hold on, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're back with the Battle by the Bay halftime. Pleasantville leads Shawnee 31-23. Joining us now, a former player for the Shawnee Renegades, Brian Earl, now at Princeton. Brian, your impressions of the first half?
I think both teams are playing very well. You know, Pleasantville got off, they got an 8-point lead right now, and they seem to be controlling things a little bit. I look for, you know, the Shawnee players to control the ball a little bit better, maybe get the ball inside to Malik a little bit, and I think my team might pull it out in the end.
All right, how are you doing at Princeton University? You had a great career at Shawnee. Now you're playing for Pete Carrill.
It's a change from high school, you know. It demands a lot more of your time, and you have to be focused on your studies and your basketball 100% both ways, and it's been a rough transition, but I'm starting to get used to it.
All right, what about Joe Kessler and comparing him to Pete Carrill? You played for Joe Kessler at Shawnee, now you're with Pete Carrill at Princeton.
I'd have to say very different coaching styles. Coach Kessler a little more laid back and maybe a little more supportive at times, but Coach Carrill, you know, he makes it, he matures you a little bit, and that's what I need right now. He's turned me into a man up at Princeton with all the help he's given me.
All right, he was a boy last year, now he's a man. One more question. What does Shawnee have to do to turn things around in the second half?
I think they just have to control their pace. You know, the guards have to keep control of the ball, maybe get inside to Malik a little bit more, and you know, I think they didn't play that good of a first half, and when the shots start falling, they'll get back in it.
All right, Brian Earl had a great career at Shawnee, now at Princeton. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back with the second half of the Battle by the Bay, Pleasantville-Shawnee, right after this.
2, 1, you're back.
We're back with Simon's Cable Channel 2's coverage of the Battle by the Bay. Atlantic City, Pleasantville, 31-23 Pleasantville with the halftime lead. And we apologize for those power outages. Don't know what that was, but we can't do anything when the power goes out. Even Country Jack Hagan's not that good, Ken. He can't deliver a picture when there's no power.
As good as he is, I'll tell you what, he doesn't karaoke.
He is the man. What a job he's done bringing to these two games. Country Jack Hagan and the rest of our crew. And we'll run those down before we go off the air. Pleasantville moving left to right now. Noel Gonzalez over to Perry. Perry sat out much of the second period with foul. And now we're back. This is unbelievable. You got to stop those people from coming in there. Jeez. All right. Jamar Perry with a shot. Up. No good. Rebound, Shawnee. He puts it in.
Chuck, I missed who got that.
31-23. 31-25, pardon me.
Is that Zeisler got that?
Yeah. If we can rectify that power situation. 31-25, Jamar Perry drives into the lane. Puts it up. It's loose in the lane, being fought for. We'll have a jump ball. We'll have a jump ball.
Shoot it, Jamar! Shoot it!
7:02 left in the third. Ball will belong to Shawnee. Shawnee probably feels fortunate that they're not down more from the way they played in the first half. Ken, there's a three-point shot from the corner, up no good. Rebound, Quan Nunnally. Has it knocked away by Zeisler. Knocked away by Zeisler. That could be his third.
And that's going to be on Zeisler, I believe, Chuck. And that is his third.
Third foul on Chris Zeisler.
So he joins Jamar Perry from Pleasantville with 3. There's a lot of time left in this game.
Jamar Perry will inbound to Clifton Jones. 31-25, 6:49 left in the third. Here comes Jamar Perry moving left to right. Over to Quan Nunnally. Over to Perry. Perry loses it down on the floor, fought for, a scramble. Clifton Jones comes away with it. He swoops into the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound.
And that's going to be 4 on
Fourth
Perry.
foul on Jamar Perry, and that was a good call. That was a foul. The fourth foul on Jamar Perry was 6:29, and now Ken Leary really is going to have a problem because he's going to have to get Perry out of the game.
He started this game with 8 points in the first quarter, Chuck. Drew his third personal foul and sat to second, and now he's going to have to sit here early in the third.
Wow, that could really be a factor. Here comes Joe Amari against Quan Nunnally up the floor. Amari gets it to Gillern. Gillern walks. J.R. Gillern walks with the basketball. 31-25. Pleasantville moving left to right. Quan Nunnally is going to have to play a lot of minutes today for Ken Leary. Nunnally over to Jones. Jones back to Quan Nunnally for 3. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Strickland fights for it. Allen comes down with it. Rob Strickland lucky he didn't pick up his fourth.
Absolutely, Chuck.
There, Ken.
He went strong.
Amari for 3. Up, no good. Rebound, Zeisler. He puts it up and in. Chris Zeisler. Now Shawnee will press. Shawnee will, no, they're not going to press. Surprising that they would not pressure here, Ken, with Jamar Perry on the bench.
Pleasantville needs a basket here, Chuck.
31-27, Pleasantville up 4.
They have not scored.
Nunnally
here.
over to Jones. Jones drives baseline, turns around, gives it to Nunnally. James Brown, top of the key, into Strickland. To Clifton Jones, short baseline jumper, in and out. Zeisler with a rebound. Gets it to Amari. Amari's going to push it up. Looks for Allen. Bishop at the top of the key. Bishop to Gillern for 3. No good. Rebound, Amari fights for it. Rebound brought down. Pleasantville basketball. Joe Kessler wants a foul, but he's not going to get it.
No, I tell you, it looks like he got mugged under there, Chuck, and that was the official underneath. Bruce Campbell was out here at half court. I don't think it was his
31-27 Pleasantville. Over to Gonzalez. Nunnally's going to drive, gives it to Strickland. Clifton Jones has it knocked away. The jump ball.
It's going to be Pleasantville's jump ball, I believe.
See which way the arrow is. It is Pleasantville's jump ball. Nunnally threw that pass a little bit too low for Strickland, Ken.
It was down at his feet, and when he has to bend down, he's got a long way to go.
Bend down to his feet. Hard for him to pick those up. We're going to have a timeout. We're going to have a timeout with 4:53 left in the third period to score. Pleasantville 31, Shawnee 27. We'll be back with more right after this.
You guys want to quick knock that power out down there, damn it?
I don't know. I think it's Channel 53 doing it.
Screw those guys, Chuck.
I'm going to bury those faggots.
I hear you, man. They are faggots. All right, coming out. Stand by. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
We're back with the Battle by the Bay on Simon's Cable Channel 2. Brought to you by the Betson Connection and McDonald's, your McDonald's outlets in the Atlantic City, Pleasantville area, as well as Ocean One Shopping Mall. McDonald's, the official game break of the 1996 Summer Games. 31-27, Ken. Pleasantville needs some offense with Jamar Perry on the bench with 4. They have not had much in this second half.
They've had none.
In fact, they haven't scored at all.
They've gone 3 minutes and 7 seconds without scoring.
Nunnally puts up a shot. It's blocked by Allen. Malik Allen with a big block. Pulls down the rebound. Gets it up to Bishop. Bishop into Gillern. Beautiful feed to Zeisler, and he dunks. Chris Zeisler slams it home, and the Shawnee cheering section comes to life. 31-29. The Greyhounds have yet to score in the third period. Over to Jones, to Ames, to Nunnally. He'll put up a 3. Around, no good. Clifton Jones can't tip it in. Here comes Shawnee moving right to left. Amari has it knocked away by Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a big steal. Knocked it away from behind, and here comes Noel. They need some offense. Noel Gonzalez in and out. It went halfway down. Halfway down, the lid's on the bucket for the Hounds. They have not scored yet, and we're under 4 minutes left in the third period. Shawnee has it, Malik Allen. He turns on Strickland, puts his head down, drives and draws the foul. Draws the foul, and that's Strickland. That's 4 on Rob Strickland, Ken.
They call it 43. Call on Ames, Chuck.
All right, well, William Ames, so it's not on Strickland.
That's his second.
So Allen will go to the line. Malik Allen will make Steve Lapis happy next year. Headed to Villanova. Averages 18.5 points per game, 11 rebounds. He's a 75% foul shooter. Also shoots 70% from the floor. First shot up and good for Allen.
Just could tie it up with this one, Chuck.
Second shot by Allen's good. We're tied at 31 in the Battle by the Bay. I want to thank Bill Rafferty from Rafferty Real Estate for these stats. Coming up huge for us. Quan Nunnally, he threw the ball away, and Pleasantville's really come undone here. Now we have a loose ball, a jump. It'll be Shawnee basketball. All of a sudden, Ken, the Greyhounds have just lost their concentration. And it happened with Jamar Perry on the bench.
Coach Leary's got a decision to make here with it, whether or not to bring Jamar Perry back and see if they can't get their composure.
To Gillern. J.R. Gillern for 3 to put Shawnee up. No good. Rebound Clifton Jones. Clifton Jones gets it to Nunnally. Quan Nunnally will bring it up. Over to Gonzalez. They swing it around the zone. Looking for a crevice in that zone. Gonzalez will try to find one. Into Strickland. Over to Nunnally. He penetrates. Dishes to Clifton Jones. He puts it up and in.
Nice penetration that time.
Quan Nunnally's trying to create, and he did a good job that time. Got it to Jones. Here's Malik Allen out front at the top of the key. Malik will dribble. Clifton Jones on Allen. Over to Bishop. Bishop penetrates. Puts up a jumper. No good. Allen with a rebound. Well, Malik Allen with a putback. That's why he's going to where, Ken?
Villanova, Chuck.
V for Villanova. 33. We're tied. 2:46 left in the third. Quan Nunnally. Pleasantville really setting their offense out far from the basket. Jones up, no good. Rebound. Fought for. Knocked out of bounds by Strickland. He pleads for the call and doesn't get it. It'll be Shawnee basketball. We're tied at 33. 2:36 left.
Pleasantville has one field goal here, Chuck. They
one
really
field goal in the third quarter. J.R. Gillern with William Ames. Pleasantville in a straight man-to-man now, Ken. Strickland on Allen. Allen to Bishop. Gillern thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Zeisler with a pump fake, spins, puts it up. No good. Rebound fought for, knocked out of bounds. Oh, they made a miss one there. Looked like it went off Shawnee, and they gave it. to the Renegades.
And I see Boyd Sands, the NJSIA director, right under the basket there. So yeah, he had a real good shot at that.
Boyd saw that one.
Yes, he did.
Did Boyd make the call?
No, he did. He's
a former official, Ken. They get it inside to Amari. He puts it up, no good. Rebound, William Ames. Then we have a foul. We have a foul on Shawnee.
That's on J.R. Gillern.
J.R. Gillern on a reach. So with 2:10 left, Pleasantville will inbound.
Game is getting very physical now, Chuck.
Both teams really going to the boards hard. Quan Nunnally, I thought, Ken, has played well in place of Perry. He's tried to operate the offense, and he's done some good penetration.
Yeah, one three-pointer, but he's the one that seems to be getting the shots, and they
get it into Strickland. The first time he's touched it, Allen blocks his shot. Malik Allen blocked that shot. There's a steal by Nunnally. Over to Jones, and a foul. A foul on Bishop. Quan Nunnally came up big that time with a steal. There you see the clock in the corner of your screen. Tied at 33.
That's Bishop's third.
1:47 left.
The House need a basket here to erase this drought that they're having, Chuck.
All right, in the game for Shawnee, Brad Martin. Out to Noel Gonzalez, and they'll look for some offense from Gonzalez. Oh, Gonzalez almost loses it and does. Turns it over, Shawnee in the open floor. Amari has it knocked away, out of bounds.
That's Quan
Nunnally again has come up big, and now we have a little push inside there. I don't want to see that. Amari and Nunnally. We're tied at 33 with $1:38 left in the third period. They get it out to Allen. Malik Allen. Over to Gillern. Gillern drives baseline, looks for room, puts a shot up, stepped on the baseline. Stepped on the baseline, made a nice reverse move, but he stepped on the baseline. And it'll be Pleasantville basketball. Can they have one field goal in the third period?
This game's been tied at 33 for the last minute and a half here, Chuck. Nobody wants to score.
Over to Jones. Jones has the baseline. Puts a shot up, no good, as Malik Allen came over and intimidated him. Malik Allen forced that miss. Here's J.R. Gillern. He weaves inside. Knocked away, and a foul on Clifton Jones.
And that's going to be a two-shotter, I believe, Chuck.
Foul on Clifton Jones.
That's his first, team third, but they're going to shoot this one, I believe.
J.R. Gillern will go to the line. James Brown's going to come off Ken Leary's bench. He'll replace Clifton Jones as he'll get a rest. J.R. Gillern at the line. 70% shooter from the line, misses the first.
Chuck, nobody wants to take the lead here.
I'll tell you, nobody can score here. Unbelievable. But these two fine teams, and Gillern hits one, and Shawnee has the lead for the first time today, Ken. 34-33, Shawnee up one. Here's James Brown, gets it to Gonzalez. He puts up a jumper, no good. Rebound, J.R. Gillern, he went up high to get it. Gillern gets it down to Amari. Amari with a shot up, no good. Doesn't hit anything, Zeisler on the rebound. Shawnee gets it back out front, and they'll work some offense. Joe Kessler wants one shot. One shot now, as Gillern will pull it out to Amari. As Shawnee has the lead. They trailed 31-23 at the end of the half, and they have held Pleasantville to one field goal in the third period, Ken.
That was by Clifton Jones, Chuck.
Here's Amari with James Brown on him. Quan Nunnally playing good defense. Gonzalez trying to play some defense. Head up on Gillern. This is all about defense today. This is all about defense, people. And this is what wins in basketball, defense. Defense will win the titles for you.
They're running this clock down.
You see the clock in the corner of your screen. Gillern takes it to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Strickland. They got time. The Hounds try to push it up. Nunnally to Ames from deep in the corner at the buzzer. In and out! In and out at the buzzer. It went halfway down, and then it kicked out, and at the end of 3 periods here in the battle by the Bay on Simon's Cable Channels to the score. Shawnee 34. Pleasantville 33. We'll be back with the 4th period right after this. Jim Whalen's going into the game. Hey, Jim, you going in? Going in?
Here we go, Chuck.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back.
We're back with the Battle by the Bay on Simon's Cable Channel 2, brought to you by the Betson Connection. Chuck Betson, Ken Williams, we played 3 periods. We have a 1-point differential. Shawnee dominated that 3rd period, Ken. They lead 34-33, but Jamar Perry went to the bench with 6:29 left, and he's back in now.
Different game, Chuck. Shawnee went in at halftime, very fortunate only to be down by a few points.
They were down 31-23. They were down 8, Ken.
Pleasantville is very fortunate now only to be down 1 because they had a horrendous period 3, scoring only 1 field goal.
Ames for 3. Can he hit it this time? No. Rebound Zeisler. Zeisler on the rebound. Here comes Shawnee Gillern. Up to Bishop. Bishop back to Gillern. Look at those quick hands of Noel Gonzalez. They get it into Zeisler. He puts it up and in. Chris Zeisler scores inside, and Shawnee up 36-33. Jamar Perry. James Brown takes it into the lane, puts it up, a scoop shot, no good, rebound, fought for. Zeisler comes down with it. Brown almost put up a shot, couldn't convert. Here comes Shawnee. J.R. Gillern in the open floor, over to Amaro, to Zeisler. Zeisler puts it up and in. Zeisler has hurt Pleasantville here. And they got to get Clifton Jones back in the game as Chris Zeisler scores inside. And Shawnee up 38-33, almost a steal. Pleasantville with only 2 points in the entire second half, Ken. Unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable. That with the players in the offense.
There's a steal. Double dribble. Double dribble. Noel Gonzalez forces the double dribble. And Ken Leary's going to take a timeout with 6:44 left in the 4th period to score. Shawnee 38, Pleasantville 33. We'll be back with more right after this.
Jamar, come on, big guy.
Chuck, what the hell's going on with this team, man?
I don't know, bro.
Pleasantville's tired.
Are they?
They are
They dead tired?
They look downright sluggish, man.
Well,
dead tired.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
we're back with the Battle by the Bay on Channel 2. There you see the Shawnee Renegade cheerleaders made the trip down here along with a large contingent of fans from Medford. Shawnee, the number 2 ranked team in the state. Pleasantville, number 3. And Ken, unbelievable. Pleasantville basically had its way in the first half, led 31-23. We're into the 4th quarter, and the Greyhounds have 1 field goal.
Yes, Chuck. It just seems that Shawnee has turned it up a notch, and the Hounds seem a little sluggish now. You know, both of these teams played yesterday, so that shouldn't really have a bearing. Shawnee beat Eustis in the afternoon, and Pleasantville did play last night, so I guess they did play later in the day. But in a big game like this, you have to throw that aside, and you got to come out ready to play. And for some reason, they're not ready right now.
Jamar Perry tries to inbound, gets it out to Jones. When Jones was on the bench, Zeisler really hurt Pleasantville on the baseline. Ken Leary had to get him back in. Jamar Perry gets it to Strickland, and he hasn't hardly touched it. There's a lid on the bucket for the Hounds. They just can't buy one. It went halfway down. Wow. 38-33, 6:33 left in the 4th. Shawnee may start to get patient here, Ken. It may be a little too early for that, though. There's a turnover in the open floor, and Zeisler gets it back.
Zeisler's been a terror, Chuck.
Zeisler has just come out in the 4th and really dominated.
He's got 10 points in the second half, Chuck.
There's Amari with Gonzalez all over him. He drives baseline, a steal. Jones has it in the open floor. Gets it up to Gonzalez. Oh, and there's a play right in front of us, and a ball will be out of bounds. Looked like Gonzalez got tripped. He looks at the official.
Somebody knocked him to the floor, Chuck.
He went down.
I don't know.
Looked like he got tackled.
I don't think he tripped over that line out there.
38-33. Pleasantville really needs a basket here. Here's James Brown. He tries a short jumper. He hits. James Brown finally gets the Hounds on the board. 38-35, 5:40 left in the fourth period. There's a steal by Brown. A steal by Brown. He gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez scores. And just like that, the Hounds have stormed back. 38-37.
This is a pressure.
Gonzalez goes for the steal. He's all over the floor. He dives for the ball. Pleasantville ball.
And this is the pressure that got him.
Pleasantville basketball. And now Joe Kessler wants a timeout. The Hounds turn it up. 2 straight steals. Noel Gonzalez is given 110%. We're going to keep it right here for this timeout, Ken. Ken, I thought the key there, James Brown, who one of the more underrated players on this team, got him on the board. Then they went to the pressure, and it created some havoc for Shawnee.
They went to the zone trap that they've had a lot of success with, and created 2 turnovers, 2 quick buckets, and now they're right back in this game. And if there's any momentum, it seems to be now swinging towards the Greyhounds.
James Brown with the basket. Then he made the steal on the inbounds pass, and he fed Noel Gonzalez. I want to say this, Ken. Noel Gonzalez is playing his heart out. Watch him on defense. He is giving every ounce of energy that he has.
Quick hands, quick feet. He just does not stop. He was outstanding last night, and he's come back here today, and he's been the key defensively. And Shawnee wants to go over, I think, this 1-3-1 trap that they're going to see here to make sure that they don't turn it over again. And the Pleasantville Greyhounds can go back in the lead here.
Whooping it up. Greyhounds can take the lead. Jamar Perry over to Brown. Gonzalez is wide open. Thinks about the shot, doesn't take it. Dishes down low to Jones. Gonzalez from the corner. He hits! Noel Gonzalez with a huge basket. He was halfway to Main Street, and that's a 3. And the Hounds up 40-38. Ken, it was a 3.
It was a 3, yes.
A 3-pointer, 40-38. Pleasantville leads it. They've stormed back. They've scored 7 straight. Loose ball on the floor. Mulholland has it.
There's that pressure again. There it is. That double.
There's that pressure. Allen comes out high. Amato for 2-3. He hits. Joe Amari. Amari with a 3-pointer at Shawnee. Takes the lead, 41-40. Here's Jamar Perry back for the Hounds. A big 3 by Joe Amari.
And another barn burner, Chuck.
James Brown is fouled. James Brown is fouled inside as he takes that ball to the basket. And James Brown's been the player who got this Pleasantville offense out of the deep freeze, Ken.
He played well in the first half, but Perry came out too, bringing the ball up the floor.
Not a shooting foul. It'll be inbounded underneath.
And that's only team 4th. That's the first on Mulholland from Shawnee.
Clifton Jones trying to get it in, gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to take it right into the heart of the defense. Dishes to Brown. Out to Gonzalez. Out to Perry. Brown to Gonzalez for 3. He feels it. No good. Rebound Strickland. Puts it up and in. Rob Strickland on the offensive board. And it puts Pleasantville up 42-41. And there's a steal. Look at Gonzalez on the floor. Jump ball. Noel Gonzalez is just letting it all hang out here today, Ken.
That's what it's all about, Chuck. That's the great thing about high school athletics. They don't leave anything on the floor.
No, they don't. They're not doing it tonight. Gonzalez trying to summon up as much energy as he can. Gillard looks at inbound. Gets it up the floor. Zeisler has it in the corner. Out to Amari to J.R. Gillen. He drives into the baseline. Gets it to Mulholland for 3. No. What do we have? Well, I did not see
on the line. Stepped on the line.
Stepped on the baseline. Stepped on the baseline. Joe Kessler up and screaming at the official.
I think he's screaming
at his player that time, Ken, not the official.
Yeah, I think it was a good call. He stepped on the baseline coming underneath. But zone pressure has turned this around, and that's what turned the game in the very beginning, and they went away from it.
42-41. Pleasantville up 1. They have the ball. Clifton Jones for 3. He hit! Clifton Jones with an enormous 3-pointer, and Pleasantville is up 45-41 with under 4 minutes left in the 4th period. Here comes Shawnee. Ryan Mulholland looks for Allen. Back to Mulholland. Amari. Double dribble. Ken Leary called that from here.
And Bruce Campbell got that under the basket, Chuck, and the official right on the play didn't make the call.
Didn't see the call. Kenny Leary saw the call. Kenny Leary up and emotional. He really wants his victory today. And he wants to run some clock here. He's going to run some clock here. And as I say that, James Brown is fouled. He's fouled by J.R. Gillern.
It's his second. That's only the team fifth.
Fouled by J.R. Gillern.
I want to meet him again one time.
Jamar Perry. Amari all over him. Look at the emotion on these kids' faces. This is like a state championship game.
This is a big one.
Jamar Perry. Jamar Perry takes it to the rack, puts it up, gets the foul, but doesn't get the roll, but he'll go to the line with 3:24 left. Pleasantville up for Perry. Has he scored, Ken, since he had it in the first period?
Let me look quick here. He has not scored. No, Chuck.
He had 8 points in the first period and has not scored since.
And that was Malik Allen's second, and that's exactly right. He sat out most of the whole second period and most of the third.
First shot up, in and out by Jamar Perry. I'll tell you what, Ken, these rims here at the new high school, very unforgiving. You got to bury that shot for that ball to go in. Perry makes 1 of 2, 46-41. Pleasantville up 5, 3:23 left. Amari gets it down to Allen. J.R. Gillern for 3, no good, he shot an air ball. Shoots an air ball, now Shawnee in a little bit of trouble. They need to stop. Noel Gonzalez down to Jones. Jones inside to Strickland. Strickland goes up, has the ball stripped. James Brown comes up with it on the baseline. Pleasantville gets the ball out of bounds.
That's right.
Clifton Jones. Inside to Perry, he takes it to the basket. Knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play, double team that time.
They're letting him play underneath, Chuck.
46-41. Pleasantville up 5. Noel Gonzalez will control. We're under 3 minutes. There you see the clock in the screen in the bottom left-hand corner. Jamar Perry into Strickland. And a foul, a reach-in foul on Zeisler that time, Ken. Chris Zeisler.
Chuck, that's his fourth, and that could be a key foul because there's only 2:39 to go, but they can ill afford to lose him because he's been the catalyst in the second half. He has 10 points, and he's just sort of dominated things in the second half for Shawnee.
17th foul now, Ken, so we're in the one-on-one.
Yes, we are.
In the one-on-one, Rob Strickland will go to the line. His team up 47-41. First shot up, no good. Here comes Shawnee moving right to left. Mulholland. Up to Amari, he turns it away, and Jones is going to have a dunk. He's going in, doesn't dunk it, lays it in. Clifton Jones. A turnover that time by the Renegades, key turnover, and they're down by 7 now. They're in deep trouble. They're in deep trouble now, and a foul on Gonzalez. And Ken Leary says, why, Noel? But he's played his heart out, Kenny.
Yes, he has.
That kid has played his heart out for you, Coach Leary. And he only knows one way to play, and it's only the 14th foul.
That's all, yeah. And so it's first on him, so no big thing. And if anything, it breaks up the continuity of anything Shawnee was going to set up, forces them to start over again.
48-41. They go into Allen. Allen puts it up. A foul on Strickland. Foul on Strickland, and Strickland has really played Allen head up today, Ken. Who has won the battle of the big men point-wise right now in this game?
Strickland has 8, and Malik Allen has 13, and the possibility of a couple more here. He's shooting 2.
All right, but Strickland must have about 4 blocks. We don't stat those. But he's been dominating at the defensive end. Malik Allen will get 2. First shot up, no good. Malik Allen, a 75% foul shooter from the line. He'll get another. Second shot up, no good. Rebound, comes back to Shawnee. And now Allen will take it to the hole. And he puts it up, no good. Rebound comes out to Gillern. Gillern into the lane. Amari to Zeisler. Zeisler to Amari for three, deep downtown, he hits! He buried a three with Jamar Perry right in his face, and it's 48-44, under 2 minutes left. Ken Leary wants him to spread out. Ken, that was about a 29-footer.
That was an NBA three.
Jamar Perry, James Brown thinks about it, pulls it out. Now we have a foul. Gillern fouls James Brown.
And that's Giller's third, but more importantly, we're shooting 1-1.
Pleasantville's going to have to step up and make these fouls, Ken. That three-point shot.
Very important down the stretch here. That was, and Amari buried that, Chuck. And that's a clutch shot.
Amari was out on a Black Horse Pike.
He's got 2 threes there in this fourth period, so he's
James Brown has to make these fouls. First shot up and in. He'll get another. Pleasantville leads at 49-44. And James Brown, Ken, right now might be my MVP of this game. He's the one that got the offense out of the deep freeze, and he created the turnover that led to that run and allowed Pleasantville to retake the lead.
Played extremely well, Chuck.
Second shot up and good by James Brown. 50-44. Pleasantville up 6. 1 minute 30 left. J.R. Gillen for three. No good. Doesn't hit anything. Rebound comes down to Brown. Jamar Perry has it. Gonzalez. Out to Perry. He wants to hold it, and they foul him. And they foul Jamar Perry out front. And now Perry can step up to the line, and the Pleasantville Greyhound people, they've waited for this game a long time, Ken. They've waited all year. They got beat, and beat pretty badly in that Tournament of Champion game. Tournament of Champions tournament.
It's not over yet, Chuck. It's 6 points.
Not over yet,
There's
no.
a lot of time here.
There you see last year's score. Perry puts it up. No good. And there's Shawnee. Here comes Amari. Over to Mulholland. He's got a wide open three. In and out. Rebound Zeisler. And Joe Kessler takes a timeout with 1 minute and 13 seconds left here in the battle by the Bay. The score, Pleasantville 50, Shawnee 46. We'll be back with more right after this.
This is a good one, Chuck.
Strickland's dead tired, man. He's dead tired.
You know the difference is 2-2-1 press and 1-3-1 press. They started the game, they turned it over, went ahead, and they went to it in the fourth quarter, and they played with emotion.
Coming out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're back with the Battle by the Bay on Simon's Cable Channel 2. You like it, people? No, you love it. What great action we've delivered tonight. You saw Atlantic City Pleasantville in the first game, and now Shawnee Pleasantville in the second game. Our situation, Pleasantville has a 50-46 lead. They'll have the basketball with 1 minute and 13 left on the clock. Ken, what do you look for Shawnee to do here defensively?
They've got to double team the ball. They've got to try to force a turnover. If they get the ball, I think when they score, they have at least one timeout left.
Almost a steal by Allen. Here comes Clifton Jones with Allen on his tail. Clifton Jones is fouled from behind. Malik Allen almost got that pin bounce pass, but he fouls Jones.
Now they're shooting 2. That's a 10th team
And now
foul.
that's the 10th team foul, so Pleasantville now will shoot 2 shots.
That's a key foul as far as the Greyhounds are concerned, because everything from here on out is 2 shots. And they're going to probably go to the line quite a bit, because the only way that the Shawnee Renegades can try to pull this out is probably to try to foul them.
Clifton Jones at the line. First shot up and good.
And Coach Leary's got to, I think, tell his players to, if you give him a shot, don't give him that 3. Make him earn the 2, and do not give him that 3-point shot.
Second shot up, no good. 51-46, 1 minute 6 left. Amari's been hitting into Allen. Allen has it inside, puts it up and is fouled. Foul by Strickland, Ken. That may be his 5th.
It's his 4th, Chuck.
His 4th, all right, I'm sorry. Fouls on.
Who'd he call?
No, he called it on Ames. No,
34, maybe Jones. Yeah, Clifton Jones, Chuck, that's his second.
Okay, foul called on Clifton Jones. I thought he called it on Strickland. Malik Allen back at the line. 59.1 seconds left. He'll shoot 2 shots. First shot up and good.
And that's going to create a 1-and-1 now for the Renegades the rest of the game.
Overtime.
Malik Allen with his second shot. It's good. He makes them both. 51-48. Pleasantville not out of the woods yet. This Shawnee team is tournament tested. Jamar Perry loses the ball. He lost the ball. They get it to Allen. Allen goes in for a dunk. And it's 51-50. And there's another ball down court. Clifton Jones puts it up and in. 53-50. The action fast and furious. Shawnee needs a 3 to tie. They need a 3 to tie. They get it into Allen. Allen takes it to the basket. Puts it up. No good. Rebound comes out to Amari. He puts up a circus shot. No good. And Strickland has the rebound. Strickland has the rebound and a foul. Clifton Jones. What fast and furious action, Kenny. Jamar Perry lost the ball. Malik Allen went in for a dunk, but Pleasantville on the inbound pass, very aware. They had Clifton Jones wide open underneath, and they threw almost a NFL-type bomb down the court, and Clifton Jones scored.
And he went strong to the basket, Chuck, for that, knowing that if he misses the layup, he's going to get the foul. And this game now is a foul shooting contest for the Greyhounds. They will shoot 2. If they can make one of these, it makes it a 2-possession game with 23.6 left. Very difficult for Shawnee.
Clifton Jones at the line. He makes the first. Second shot by Clifton Jones. Up and in. 23 seconds now. Here comes Shawnee. Looking for a 3. Almost throws it away, out of bounds. Get it into Allen. Allen with a short jumper. Malik Allen up, no good. Rebound fought for. The trees are going up. James Brown gets it. Throws it down court. Throws it away. Shawnee has it back. Amari for 3. Up, no good. Rebound fought for on the floor. Clifton Jones comes down with it. But we have a foul with 2.2 seconds. And look at Kenny Leary. Look at Kenny Leary. He's like a jumping jack because he knows his team has defeated the mighty Shawnee Renegades. And Kenny Leary is going up in the stands. He's going up in the stands with the fans. If we can get a shot at Leary, he went up in the stands. Unbelievable emotion here. Wow. Like the Cleveland Browns, right? When they, no, not the Browns. The Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers. He went up in the stands. Kenny Leary, absolutely ecstatic.
This is going to be bedlam when this is over, and it's going to be right around.
First shot up and good by Jones. He'll get another one.
Clifton Jones, Chuck, has come up big time in this fourth quarter with 11 points.
11 points for Clifton Jones. He's on the line again. His second shot up and good. 57-50, 2.2 seconds. Shawnee, I'll just have to get it in now. They throw a long court pass. Strickland knocks it away out of bounds. He knocks it away, 1.4 seconds left.
And we're going to have to look at the monitor, Chuck, because I can't see anything with these people in front of us.
It's Pleasantville's game now, and I'll tell you what, Ken. There's a shot off at the buzzer, no good, and a final score. The Pleasantville Greyhounds, 57. The Shawnee Renegades, 50. Ken, in an emotional battle. It went back and forth. Pleasantville could have quit. They went a long time without a basket in the third period. But then James Brown came off the bench. James Brown, I feel good. And he does feel good. He caused the turnover, and he put the layup in, and that seemed to change the whole game for the Pleasantville Greyhounds.
You're absolutely right, Chuck. But down the stretch, the key player, I felt, was Clifton Jones, coming up big with double figures in that fourth quarter, and he almost single-handedly carried that offense of the Pleasantville Greyhounds in that fourth quarter. He had a performance last night that I know he wasn't pleased with, but tonight he can be extremely proud and can go to school tomorrow and hang his head high.
Final score, Pleasantville 57, Shawnee 50. Ken Leary will total up the final points here as we just we'll run down the action and culminate what has just been a fantastic tournament here in the Battle by the Bay. What a doubleheader you've had here on Simon's Cable Channel 2 tonight. You saw Pleasantville can, in the space of less than 24 hours, beat Atlantic City for the third time in a row on Atlantic City's home floor, and then defeat the magical program, the program from Shawnee, the legendary Shawnee Renegades, come in here after Pleasantville had to play last night, and you saw Pleasantville hang on for the 57